Hey guys, Mike the Cop. Now, if you are going to try to learn the appropriate way to conduct yourself when you are pulled over by the police, and you want to do that from, say, TikTok, well, all I'm saying is that you might just want to do your due diligence on where the information is coming from. Because I recently saw a video that I'm about to show you from someone on TikTok who is a self-proclaimed ex-cop who's providing a process, a suggested method for providing your driver's license, registration, and insurance to an officer so as to apparently avoid getting your car searched and or having your identity stolen. I'll respond to this, but check it out.
A packet of some sort and a lanyard of some sort. Both these items can be found at your local convenience store or Dollar General. They're relatively easy to find. Just remember that with this method, like in the post, is most likely going to result in a citation. So you're going to actually want to leave some room for the citation as well. You don't want to give any reason for him to ask you to open your window. So what you're going to need to do is place your IDs inside your packets. That's the license. Registration and insurance has already been placed inside similar packets. We would love to show them, but let's be honest, some of you guys will steal our identities. After placing the packet, you're going to clip the lanyard onto the plastic packets, like so. All right, once that is done, you're going to roll down your window. You're going to place the lanyard outside the window, and you're going to roll the window back up. Now the officer has your license, your registration, and your insurance. He has the ability to do his job, and you don't have to sacrifice any of your privacy.
Now, listen, I'm not going to dog on this guy for being an ex-cop. I will say that the terminology ex-cop is typically not used by cops who either retired or left the profession honorably. I don't know this guy's story, though. I don't have a personal bone to pick with him. I'm just talking about the information that he presented. First of all, in a situation like this, it can be overcome with 3 simple words. Step out of the car, please. That's right. The Supreme Court has been explicitly clear that due to the inherently dangerous nature of traffic stops, among other issues surrounding them, that officers have the full legal right to control the movement of all passengers and a driver of a vehicle on a traffic stop. Check out court cases Pennsylvania v. Mims or Maryland versus Wilson. Those are relevant court cases to this. So, I mean, if you want to go to the dollar store and get these containers that he's talking about and hang that little lanyard or whatever out the window, if an officer doesn't want to deal with that, they just tell you to get out of the car. So the doors are going to get opened anyway, which is more space and visibility than just rolling the window down and just handing them the information. Another thing that I thought was kind of weird about this was he was saying, we would love to give you the information, but let's be honest, we know some of you are going to steal our identities. Okay. Has a cop ever stolen someone's identity? I mean, I guess I could say maybe, probably, who knows? But I think there are a lot of other people you should be worried about, like probably the crackhead outside of 7-Eleven that's, skimming the credit cards inside. I would be worried more about them than police officers conducting themselves on routine traffic stops. But the point is, you're still putting the same exact information into this little lanyard and just sticking it on the outside of the window instead of handing it to them. They still get the info. Anyway, by all means, hey, you do you, exercise your rights, follow the state laws that you have, whether you just need to display or whether you need to provide and actually give the officer your information on a traffic stop. But the point is, they can ask you to get out of the vehicle. The lanyard accomplishes nothing. And in fact, it probably is going to work against you. He mentions in the video that you're probably going to get a citation. Yeah, you're creating a barrier to the circumstance that doesn't need to exist. And if you go through that extra hassle, then the officer can go through the extra steps of having you get out of the car. And now you have just made the situation more likely that if you do have something in the vehicle that you're not wanting searched, or you just don't want your vehicle searched, that you're one step closer to that happening in a legal way anyway. I'm Mike the Cop, and the more you know. Almost forgot, guys, this video is brought to you by CBDOps.com. THC free CBD. Check them out. You can use code MTC and save 10% off your first order if you want CBD oil, but you don't want THC in it.